Hey Nailholics, welcome back to another video, and if you're new, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my close friend's nails. Her baby girl is turning 1 soon, and she wanted me to do her nails to match the theme that she had planned for her birthday, which are daisies and pink. So I'm really excited about this. We decided that we're gonna do her nails a solid pink color, and I'm going to spell out her daughter's name using some flowers and some crystals and some pearls. So in order to move the process along a little bit faster, I went ahead and spelled out her daughter's name. And I actually do this a lot whenever I have to do crystal placement. I like to do it beforehand because doing it off the top of my head is just really difficult and time consuming because I'm not naturally good at just, doing crystal placement. Like some people can just, look at a nail, get the crystals and put something together and it looks really good, and I cannot do that. I have to plan it out. So I went ahead and spelled out her name. Again, her name is Zara. And so there's going to be Zara on each hand. So I spelled it out twice, and it wasn't too bad. This was actually not as intimidating as I initially thought it would be. It did take me a little while, just because I wanted to make sure it looked good, but it turned out really pretty. And I was gonna do this off camera at first, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and include this footage because, maybe, somebody wants to see like the full process of how I did it. But if you don't care anything about this part, you can definitely go ahead and skip it. I'll try to have some timestamps in the description box so you guys can skip ahead because, all I'm doing right here is just spelling out her name. Okay, so now let's get into her nails. So I've already applied some base coat. I used the Madam Glam base coat, and now I'm using some pink gel polish from Cora. The number is 221 if anyone, is interested. But this Cora gel polish, I actually get it in person at a local nail supplier. So, and it was actually, it's been a few years because I haven't really been using Cora since I've been getting, sponsorships from like Madam Glam and other companies. So I really haven't had to use Cora in a really long time, but I still love the brand. It is the brand that I started with. I highly recommend it. It's extremely affordable. So if you're a beginner and you're just kind of wanting to, get your feet wet and see, is this really something I want to do? Do I really want to invest in like, nail supplies? I think Cora is a really great brand to start with. So after I applied my pink, and I did apply 2 coats of pink, and I cured 60 seconds in between each coat. Now I'm going to go in with my Betty Cora 8-in-1 nail glue gel, and I'm going to use this dotting tool to draw out the letters on her nail. So starting with Z, you can see I'm just, drawing out the Z, getting a decent amount of gel on the nail, and then I just use my crystal picker and I am applying all of the charms and the crystals. And this is a mix between actual Swarovskis and the high quality rhinestones that I got from AliExpress. So I'll link whatever I can find in the description box. It's been like, I've had this for so long. My Swarovskis, I used to get them from mychobos.com, but my high quality crystal rhinestones that I use now, I get those from AliExpress. So if I can, find the links to everything, I'll have it in the description box down below. So after I finished a letter, I decided to go ahead and just cure each finger individually for a full 60 seconds. I was just really paranoid that, the charms and everything would move around because my friend is like she she moves around a lot, and you know, like every time I do any little thing, she wants to like turn her hand to look at it, and you know, like she's just so extra. So I was like, let me just go on ahead and, you know, freeze these in place before you know, move your hand and, you know, have the letters looking all crazy. So that's why you see this little lamp right here, and this lamp I got from Madam Glam. So I'm just curing each finger for the full 60 seconds after I apply all of the charms, and you know, I get everything perfectly in place. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you guys, these are Betty Cora medium square full cover tips, and I applied them using the Betty Cora 8-in-1 nail glue gel. So that is the type of extension that she has, because it's the closest thing that I can give her to acrylic. This is the friend that prefers to have acrylic nails. But you know, my whole acrylic system is not with me right now, so I'm not able to do that for her. So this is the closest thing I can do, and it lasts just as long. So once I've completed all of the letters, I'm going to go in with my Madam Glam base coat, and I'm going to apply it over the flowers, over the pearls, but around the crystals. And I did, you know, accidentally go over a couple of the crystals a few times, but it's okay. You just don't want to drown the crystals with, you know, top coat, because that's just not going to look good, trust me. And usually I would use my flower mold and make the flowers myself using, you know, whatever color gel polish. But I decided to just use my pre-made flowers that I purchased, and they are color changing. So the white flowers, whenever it gets exposed to heat, it changes to this like light peach color. And it's really pretty. You can kind of see it on camera. So yeah, that's why if you notice the color change, that's why these flowers are color changing. And before I cure the base coat, I am going to get my caviar beads. I'm going to get the gold ones, and I'm going to apply them in the middle of the flowers. And then I'm going to cure the nails under the lamp for a full 60 seconds. And then I'm going to repeat everything that I just did using the Madam Glam No Wipe top coat. So you're going to go over the charms, and you're going to go around the crystals, and then I cured it for a full 60 seconds. And then I showed you guys how I did her thumb. You can see in this footage that her thumb is already done, and that's because I did her right hand and her thumbs off camera. Well, I did one thumb off camera. I was going to do both of them off camera, but then I was like, well, people are probably going to want to know, you know, how I did it, even though it's nothing difficult. But, you know, I didn't want to leave it out there because the thumb is different from, well, it's slightly different from the rest of the set. So I went ahead and included some of that footage. Okay, so this is what we decided to do with her thumbs. So using the Betty Cora 8-in-1 nail glue gel, I'm applying a generous amount to the middle of her thumb. And then I'm going to apply this really pretty daisy that I actually got off of Temu. And it's a lot bigger than I thought they would be in person, but it's still super pretty, and I'm so happy that I was able to finally use them. So using my dotting tool, I decided to, you know, put some random dots around the daisy because I felt like it looked too plain. So I decided to add a couple of, you know, pearls and crystals around the daisy just to kind of fill in the space. Now before I apply the base coat, I'm going to use some nail glue and I'm going to go around the daisy and just kind of fill in, you know, those gaps because I'm fresh out of the Betty Cora, like I'm all the way out. So I had to go back to my, you know, good old glue, and I used this Mia's Secret activating spray, which basically dries the glue instantly. I used that, and then I went in with my base coat, cured it for 60 seconds, and then applied my no wipe top coat. So you already know it's time to apply that NailholicStudio cuticle oil, and of course she had her pen with her, so I'm gonna apply some to her cuticles, and then I was trying to have her like rub it in, you know, her cuticles and stuff, but she just like, I don't know. I was like, girl, stop, let me just take over for you because she's so extra, like she's so extra. I was like, just stop. So I went in and, you know, finished rubbing the cuticle oil in, and this is how her nails turned out, you guys. She loved them. She loved them so much. I was so excited. So this is it. And then here are her thumbs. And it was really dark outside, so we didn't even get, you know, like really cute daylight footage. Like, so we had to like kind of go around the house and figure out where we were gonna do like the last clips. So this is what we came up with, you guys. I hope you like it. So this is her nails for Zara's first birthday. Happy birthday to Zara. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.